How can you speak like a leader? Or is there any such thing as speak like a leader? We'll find out in this video. But first, a simple question for you. Do you like public speaking? Let me guess. The answer is no, right? And I'm not really surprised. Have you heard of glossophobia? Well, glossophobia is the fear of public speaking, and it actually ranks higher than the fear of death. Just imagine. So it's obvious that a lot of leaders shy away from public speaking, from going on the stage or giving an update to a larger forum. You're aware of the symptoms, right? I mean, I've seen that, I've experienced that, and I'm sure at some point in your career you would have experienced that. The shaky legs, the sweaty palms, the dry throat, the trembling words, and the heart which is pumping so hard that it just wants to come out of your mouth. These are the symptoms of the fear of public speaking. So what happens next? Well, typically there are two responses. The first one, after this huge embarrassment, you convince yourself that this is not for me. This is not my cup of tea. And with that excuse, you swear that you will never ever go on stage. You will never look at any speaking opportunity. You run away from any such opportunity. In short, I feel that you block your personal growth. This is also known as the flight mode. Okay, let's move on to the second scenario. Here you say to yourself, not bad for a start. At least I didn't faint or I didn't die on stage. With that, you say to yourself that I'll try again. Now, the key word here is try again. So you give it another attempt and you're better this time, and you keep doing it till you transform into a good public speaker. This mode is also known as the fight mode, where you don't give up. And I'm sure a lot of you watching this are familiar with this and you didn't give up. And today you can confidently speak in front of a crowd. If not, I'm sure you'll get there soon. Okay, now you must be wondering, when will we get on to the topic? Speak like a leader. So let's jump into it. But before that, a small exercise. No, you don't have to get up or do anything like that. It's a mental exercise. So close your eyes and think about your ideal leader. Think about a leader whom you admire, whom you aspire to be like. He or she can be from your same organization or same industry or some other industry or some other country for that matter. Done? Okay, so what is that one trait that makes that person a great leader? Now, don't tell me looks. Don't tell me that he's so handsome or she's really beautiful. The one trait is the way they speak with people, the way that they make you feel. It's their personality, it's their character, it's their aura that makes them a great leader. Now imagine you have a gun, a loaded gun. I know you don't have one, but just stay with me on this one. You have a gun, you pull the trigger, bang, it pierced into the target, and the damage is done. Now tell me, is there a way to put the bullet back into your gun? No, right? That's how the spoken words act. The words that you speak are like bullets which are fired from the gun. So you have to think before you speak and not jump the gun and respond immediately. So you might ask me, what's the solution? And I have a very simple solution for this. Stop. the acronym. S for stop. There is no need to respond immediately. You're not sitting in a contest with fastest finger first. So stop. T is for think. Think about what the person has asked you or what the person has said. O is for organize your thoughts. Your thoughts that are coming in response to what the person has asked. Organize your thoughts. All great leaders are good at articulating their thoughts. So organize your thoughts, and then P is for proceed. All great leaders follow this technique. You can look at this link. Steve Jobs. Someone actually asked him in his most iconic moments, what's the one thing you personally learned at Apple that you're doing it next? His answer? He paused for 18 seconds. 18 seconds. Then he said, good question, and then he answered it. That, I am sure, he was following the stop technique then. Pauses are very powerful. Use them wisely. Okay, how many of you leaders have meetings? Your stand-up meetings, your weekly leadership meetings, your staff meetings. We love our meetings, right? Now, next time you have your meeting, observe how much you speak and how much your team members speak. Just observe if there is a problem, if there's a challenge, if there's an issue. Are you the first one who actually gives the solution? Or do you let your team brainstorm and share their opinion or suggestions? Just observe that. Because if you give the solution first, no one would oppose it. They would just align to it. They want to agree with their boss, right? And that's why you're curbing the creativity or curbing the solution or the suggestions that your team has. Now, Simon Sinek says, leaders eat last. I say, leaders speak last. Okay, I want to give a disclaimer before the next one, right? I don't want to get into any controversy, all right? Any Shashi Tharoor fans? Shashi Tharoor, a well-spoken politician. Well, nothing against Shashi Tharoor, but a lot of people are in awe of how he speaks. The words that sometimes are difficult to find in a dictionary. If I start speaking like Mr. Tharoor, my team would be confused and lost. Well, this is my opinion that leaders should be very simple in their words and easy to understand. That is how they become effective communicators. So don't use any jargons, any fancy words, any technical words that your team doesn't understand. In my opinion, leaders should kiss. Follow the kiss technique. Keep it short and simple. Now, have you been to a meeting where the leader is going on and on and on, like as if he's going round and round in circles, and you were not really understanding what the person is trying to say? We all have come out of meetings where we are like, what was he trying to say? Or what did she mean? So as a leader, to be effective, you need to keep it short and simple. I challenge you, next time you're giving an update, try to use lesser words and get to the point. This will make your communication very effective. Another very important aspect that a lot of great leaders do is they assess the audience and then they customize to the requirement. So you need to understand, is it a board meeting that you're giving an update in? Or is it a team huddle? Is it a off-site team outing? Or is it just an unorganized brainstorming session? It's very important for you to understand your audience and customize your content to suit what they're looking for. For example, if I am addressing a corporate crowd as a keynote speaker, the way I will speak or my content will be very different than addressing a college student crowd at a university. So assess your audience, understand the demographics, and then accordingly customize your content and your delivery to suit that. And lastly, this is so important. Put passion in what you're saying. I am very excited to say that we met our sales target for last quarter and the earnings have been good. Tell me, is this a way to give an update, such an exciting update? Show the passion. I'm super excited to say that we met our sales targets. Put in the intonation, the inflection, the energy, the passion in what you're saying. That would take your update to the next level. And also keep in mind the non-verbal cues, your body language, your facial expressions. Do you smile when you speak? Are you having eye contact with the audience? Are you connecting with the audience? Are you using your hand gestures to express your message? All this is so important. A lot of leaders just stand behind the podium or put their hands in their pocket. Don't do that. I know it's difficult, but practice. With practice, you can do anything. And what's with these leaders who are so serious, they never smile? Is that a job requirement? Is it that as you move up the hierarchy that you have to become serious? Come on, your leadership doesn't have to be serious. Add that sense of humor. I love doing that, and it always works and helps you connect with your people. So don't be so serious. Remember, mastering this art of speaking like a leader requires time, effort, and patience. But the payoff is worth it. Better career opportunities, stronger workplace relationships, and success in the field or your domain is for sure guaranteed. And all it takes for you to speak confidently like a leader is to take the first step and believe that you can. And I would like to close with some motivational words. You can write this down somewhere or make a note of it. I had this as my phone screensaver for a long time. I can, I will, end of story. And I'm super confident that you can and you will speak like a leader. If you are a leader or aspiring to become a leader, then you can check out this playlist that I've made for you. And if you found this video valuable, please hit the like button. This would motivate me to make more such videos for you. And if you're new to my channel, I'm on a mission to help aspiring leaders and professionals learn and grow. So support me by subscribing to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss your weekly dose of motivation. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.